Just waiting for one person to establish connection. Okay. Okay, this organization meeting of the Bradley Beach Land Use Board is now called to order. Can we all rise for the flag salute, please? I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the
United States of America,
to
to
the
the
republic
republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would ask that everyone please silence all cell phones and other paging devices. They are distracting to others. If there's a lot of background noise at your location, please move to a quiet area. All participants should keep their devices muted until you are called upon to speak. This will allow for a clear and concise recording of these proceedings. The 48-hour notice as required under the Open Public Meetings Act has been met, as notice of this virtual meeting was emailed on December 23rd, 2021, published in the Asbury Park Press, the Co-Star, and the Coaster. A copy has been placed on the bulletin board in the Borough office, and a copy has been filed with the Borough Clerk. Mayor Fox?
Here.
Mr. Murphy?
Here.
Councilman Sexsmith?
Here.
Mr. Advento?
Here.
Ms. Bocco?
Here.
Mr. Critelli? He's not with us yet. Ms. DeMarco? Here. Ms. Riley Iarardi?
Here.
Mr. Mayor?
Here.
Mr. Maynard?
Here.
Mr. Shook?
Here.
Mr. Rosenberg?
Here.
And Ms. Saracine? Here. And also present, Mark Kittrick. I don't know if Jerry Fried is here, but Christine Bell is here this afternoon.
Harry said he's having trouble connecting.
Oh,
But
okay.
he's trying to join.
Mark, do you want to take over for the oaths?
Yes, that'd be fine. Thank you, Christy. So I believe each one of you has an oath in front of you. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Everybody has. Okay. So I think the best course is let's start with the mayor. If we begin with Mayor Fox, and it'll be the same for everybody else as we move forward. Feel free to just read directly from your sheet. And I'm going to ask the mayor, please raise your right hand. And then I state your name, and then you can proceed.
Actually, Mark, if you could take me through it, because I didn't make a copy of that sheet.
That'd
So
be fine. Yeah.
I,
I state your name.
Lawrence Fox.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. Before we, maybe I could ask somebody, could somebody email Dave Critelli the link to this? He's calling me every 2 minutes trying to get on.
Yes, give me.
So I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. I'll
That's
start
okay.
again.
No problem. There we go. I state your name.
I, Larry Fox,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and justly perform all the duties
and justly perform all the duties
of office as the Class 1 board member
the Class 1 board member
for the remainder of my term, which expires 12/31/2024.
for the remainder of my term, which expires 12/31/24.
according to my best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
Love that
with,
oath.
with everyone, we're just going to ask that they sign that oath and they can submit that to Christie, and then we'll
Sure.
take care of formalizing it. All right. So next we go with Mr. Murphy. There you are.
Yes, can you please just read it and I'll repeat it to you? I don't have it. in
Sure.
front of me.
No problem. I state your name.
I, Paul Murphy,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all of the duties of office
all of the duties of office
as the Class 2 board member for a one-year term
as a Class 2 board member for a one-year term
expiring December 31, 2022,
expiring December 31, 2022,
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Councilman Sexsmith,
Yes, sir. I have a copy of the oath, so I can just read it.
okay, just raise your right hand, please, and there you go.
I, Timothy Sexsmith, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of office as the Class 3 board member for a one-year term expiring December 31st, 2022, according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Okay. So, hey, Christie, is Mr. Critelli.
I do not see Mr. Fratelli yet. No.
He has not arrived
I
yet.
think he'll be joining in a bit.
Okay. So all of our, I'll just exclude him for a second. The next we're gonna, and we can do this as a group, our Class 4 members, Ms. Saracine, Mr. Mayor, Ms. DeMarco, Mr. Maynard, and Ms. Riley. Okay. So do all of you have your
Yes.
Yep.
I'm getting a affirmative. Okay.
Yeah.
So Lauren, you just have to unmute. Okay, so if you would, we'll all do this at the same time. I state your name.
I, Mary DeMarco,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the
that I
United
support the
States
Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United
and authority of the
States
people, I will faithfully
under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of a Class 4 board member for a 4-year term expiring December 31st, 2025, according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
2025. To the best of my ability, so help me God.
Very good. That's going to sound great on tape. All right, congratulations.
Congratulations.
When Mr. Critelli arrives, we'll
Okay,
take care of him. And then Mr. Rosenberg. We have
Mr. Shook, Ms. Boko,
Mr. Shook and Ms. Boko.
and
Mr.
Mr. Avento.
Right, okay. So does everyone have their,
Yes,
okay,
I do.
okay. So let's everyone would raise their right hand, please, and just I state your name and then read your from the sheet music.
I,
Harvard
Reservoir,
Reservoir,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear
the
true faith and
same and to
allegiance
the governments established in the United States and this state, under the authority of the people,
under
and
the
that I will
authority of
faithfully,
the
impartially,
people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties
ability
of four
to help me God.
office as the alternate number 3
term
member
expiring
for a 2-year
12/31/2024,
time
according to
expiring
the best of my ability.
12/31/2024,
So help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you. So once again, you're going to sign that and eventually get that to Christie, and I'll be happy to formalize it. And you'll get a copy of that. So with that being said, until Mr. Critelli arrives, everyone is formally sworn in. Christie?
Sure. At this time, we need to appoint the following for the 2022 calendar year. I need a nomination for chairman.
I'll make a
I'd like
motion
to
to nominate Dennis Mayer as the chairman of the joint board.
It just, if I can just interject, we had two people speaking at the same time.
Oh.
Bill, I know somebody else made a motion also.
I think I jumped in too, but I was going to
Well,
make the
so-
same nomination.
So I'm just gonna, Bill, since you're an alternate member,
Okay, listen,
I think we'll.
all right, I gotta hang up on you because I'm being sworn in.
Put it this way, Lauren could
Well,
take that motion.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Lauren.
I'd like to nominate Dennis Mayer for chair.
Thank you.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Ms. Riley? Mayor Fox?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sexsmith?
Yes,
Mr. Marco? Yes. Mr. Critelli's not here. Ms. Riley, Iordi?
Yes.
Mr. Maynard?
Yes.
Ms.
Yes.
Saracen?
Yes.
And Dennis, I'm assuming you accept.
Yes. I should abstain. I'm not sure which I can do now, but thank you. Thank you all.
Congratulations.
Looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
Next up, we need a nomination for vice chair.
The intent was to nominate Dave, but he's not here and he's not sworn in, so I'm a little conundrum here.
He can be nominated.
Okay. I was just talking to him. He can't log on until he gets home to a real computer.
Okay.
But even if he's not here, I mean, it's up to the board to vote on the candidate, but you're permitted to make that motion.
I would like to nominate Dave Critelli as vice chairman
Okay.
due to his experience.
Do I have a second for Mr. Critelli as our vice chair?
Second.
I'm sorry, that was Ariana?
Yes.
Okay. Mayor Fox,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Councilman Sexsmith,
yes,
Mr. Marco? Yes. Ms. Kelly, Ms. Kelly, Riley?
Yes. Yes.
Chair Mayor?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Maynard
Yes.
and Ms. Saracen?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, do you want to take over the meeting or do you want me to finish?
I can go if you like. Is it Mr. Mayor or Mayor Fox? I have no problem taking over, get the rest of the appointments done.
Okay.
For board secretary, I'd like to nominate Christy Dicker.
second,
Oh, thank you. And I'm sorry, who was my second?
I was. Tim
Oh, Mr.
Sexsmith.
Sexsmith. Okay, gotcha. Mayor Fox,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Councilman Sexsmith,
Yes.
Mr. Marco? Yes. Ms. Riley, Ferrardi, I am gonna get this.
Yes. I got you.
Mr. Maynard,
Yes.
Ms. Saracine,
Yes.
and Chair Mayor.
Yes.
Thank you.
I apologize. I'm still having some connection problems here. We're
Okay,
breaking. So
I said yes too.
good old Optimum. I'd like to nominate Mark Kitrick as our board attorney in his organization.
I'll second that.
Mayor Fox,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Councilman Sexsmith,
Yes.
Mr. Marco? Yes. Ms. Riley Iriarty?
Yes.
Get better.
It's getting better. Mr. Maynard,
Yes.
Ms. Saracine,
Yes.
and Chair Mayor.
Yes.
Thank you. Look forward to working with everyone.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. I'd like to also nominate Jerry Frieda as our board engineer and Avakian.
I second.
Mr. Sexsmith, that was you for a second?
No, that was Mr. Maynard.
Oh, Mr. Maynard, you sound very close on Zoom. Mayor Fox,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Councilman Sexsmith,
Yes.
Mr. Marco? Yes. Ms. Riley Iriarty,
Yes.
Mr. Maynard,
Yes.
Ms. Saracine,
Yes.
and Chair Mayor.
Yes.
I'd like to thank the board to allow us to continue our good work with the borough and the board. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
More than welcome, Jerry.
Congratulations.
Last, I guess last would be our board planner, also Avakian and Christine Bell.
I'll
I'll
second
second
it.
that. I had two people who. Meredith. Mayor Fox,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Councilman Sexsmith,
Yes.
Mr. Marco? Yes. Ms. Riley Iriarty,
Yes.
okay. Mr. Maynard
Yes.
and Ms. Saracine.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Look forward to working with you all.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Christine.
Great job. And Chris, I guess the last, we have 3 publications to place the notices in.
Yes, in the past, and I believe the Borough Council also uses the same papers. We generally publish in the Asbury Park Press, the Coaster and the Co-Star. So if you want to resume those papers.
There's no reason not to. Anybody
Okay.
has any objections to it? Otherwise, I could recommend we, Asbury Park Press, Coaster and Co-Star as our newspapers of record.
Do I have a
Second.
second? Mr. Maynard,
Yes.
Mayor Fox,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Councilman Sexsmith,
Yes.
Mr. Marco? Yes. Ms. Riley Iriarty,
Yes.
Mr. Maynard,
Yes.
Ms.
Yes.
Saracine,
Yes.
and Chair Mayor.
Yes.
Thank you.
I got mixed up in those.
That's all right.
And that's it for that. As far as next would be scheduled, the adoption of the dates for our scheduled meetings and the secondary meetings if necessary. I'm sure
Yes,
everybody has that.
We are going to notice for both our regular meeting and our secondary meetings. I'm assuming we may have to have our secondary meetings, especially in the beginning of this year. And then we'll just post a notice of cancellation if there's no new business for that second meeting. They might not necessarily be needed. The only suggestion that I do have, because there is a Jewish holiday on March 17th, I suggest that we swap our regular meeting for our secondary meeting dates. So instead of March 17th being our regular meeting, I'm proposing that it's March 24th and we use the March 17th as our secondary meeting if needed.
We should do that as in deference to the holiday.
Okay, all right, so it's listed on the agenda when we publish our meeting dates. And I put the resolution together for adoption next month. I will flip flop those dates and get those noticed in the newspaper.
Awesome.
Mayor Fox, have we decided whether we're meeting virtually or in person with the light of what's going on? I know my Neptune Township just canceled a meeting on me this week, and we're going to be possibly meeting virtually again for a little bit. I just didn't know because I do have to do the notice, so I kind of need to know in advance.
Yeah, so we made a decision last week to giving the variability and the unknowns with COVID to push January and February meetings to Zoom.
Okay.
We thought we would assess mid-February and see what's kind of evolving. So we held the meeting yesterday in Zoom, and we plan on managing most meetings like that through the end of February. You know, we had a tough week last week here. We had to disinfect and deep clean the borough, and I'm here today with all my friends here in the office.
Okay, so as of right now, the plan is January and February will be virtual.
That's the plan for council meetings, and I would recommend we do the same for this.
Okay. So do I have a motion to accept these meeting dates as discussed?
I'll make that motion.
Please.
Mr. Murphy? Do I have a second?
I'll
I'll
second.
second. I'll defer to
Mr.
Councilman.
Okay, Mayor Fox,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Councilman Sexsmith,
Yes.
Mr. Marco,
Yes.
Ms. Riley Iordi,
Yes.
Mr. Maynard,
Yes.
Ms. Saracine,
Yes.
and Chair Mayor.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we'll just have to swear in Mr. Fratelli and advise him he is our new vice chair at
Yeah.
our next meeting, because
Yeah, we can take care of that. At the beginning of the next meeting, we can take. care of
Yes. Okay.
Guess that wraps that up.
29 minutes.
Okay, so
All good.
with no further reorganization business before this land use board, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Make a
Mr.
motion to
Adento,
adjourn.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Very good.
Okay.
All right, stay safe, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Happy New Year.
Here.
See you on the 20th.
Happy New Year.
January
Bye.
20th, all right?
Yeah.
Bye.
See you then.
Take care. Bye now.
Bye.